And welcome back to the Planet Crafters. We are still in a portion of trying to get everything taken care of in the big lab. I think it's actually supposed to be a lab, and I shouldn't have eaten that. I should have eaten one of these. Oh well. Are these done? These are done. Okay. Gonna need a lot of storage. Until I can start automating stuff where I can actually do automated productions and go through some of my some of those resources, I'm going to need a lot of storage all over the place. That, and I'm gonna need the drone builder. Once I get the drone builder going, that's the other thing. I think I already have the recipe for the auto. Yep, I do have the auto crafter. So I can now produce the things I need. Now, I got plenty of stuff in there. How full am I in here? Okay, I've emptied out a lot of that already. I think, yeah, I'll be going down here. I'll eventually need more of those. That's the first one, so down to the second one. I'll see if there's anything left down here. I still haven't found any explosives. Well, the thing for explosives, but I did a little looking. And explosives work off of tier. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let me clean up. That is not something I can get to with explosives. That is something I want to get to before I clear the water, because that has you know what? I just realized I have so much toxic goo right now. I really don't need those. I need to go up one more. That's going down to get more oxygen. I will eventually pick up all of that on the ground, but for right now, recharge. I'll keep those there for the time being. Dope. And I didn't actually. Well, I needed to go up one because I needed to get out of the toxic zone as well. But I didn't need to go up both because my all right. So first things first. Pulsar quartz. This is basically one of the. This and obsidian are like the two big things you need in like the final tiers of crafting. I don't have tier 2 construction. Go with this construction. You got those. I will actually. I want to put in here. Oh, quite. Level 5 uses. Okay. Yeah, let me get that right now. And then next one, we got just here. Steel light. What? I use water. Oh, hey, that's plastic. That's fine. And let's that. All I gotta do is find the right kind of wreckage around here. Although, let's see what we got in here. Oh, definitely need those. That. All of those. Yeah, there's one that's 53. I can wait on that one. What do we got down here? More stuff. Okay. We're heading back now. I've got a honestly pretty big collection of stuff. Super alloy comes in like actual diesel, not less. Bacteria samples, rocket engines, a little bit of steel light. Only thing I can find down here is some bloody obsidian. Oh, I bet some silicon maintenance mess. Yes, there is. I'll grab that. Right down here. Well, incubator. Do you like too much of the incubator right now? Don't have any. I'll check carefully, but I do that anyway. All right. Biological crap's going to go in here for right now. Bacteria samples, mutagen, fertilizer, Lirma and tree bark. Got another heat multiplier fuse. I've already dropped the thing near the heater, so I'll just have to wait until I get some more. Those will go in there. Yep. Oh wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got a super alloy rod. Got some iridium. I don't even have room for more iridium rods. That is. And I'm running out of room for sulfur too. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, okay. So let's drop off the tungsten rod. I'm going to build another heater because I think I have. Actually, that's a good question. How many do I have already? If I only have 4, building a 5th one will be great. I do have 5 already. I'm not going to get the next tier of heater really soon. I'll throw it in the overflow for the time being. Although I do need some algae. Oh, well, I'll get it in a minute. Super alloy rod. Later on, you need a lot of those super alloy rods. You need a lot of super alloy too. I got a lot. I think I got a lot of sulfur on this thing. I do. Oh, let's grab those first. Those I can definitely put in something. Rockets. The osmium. Yeah, this game does have a lot of inventory management in it. Not only managing your personal inventory, but managing like just your plain old inventory, your plain old group inventory. And I've got that much osmium, and I can't make osmium rods yet. All right, you guys go in here then. Rocket engines. And tungsten. I'm getting close. Let's see. Spacesuit display. Tier 3 jetpack. Tier 3 GPS. Tier 2 deconstruction. Finally. Let's see. Tier 2 deconstruction. You need a deconstruction chip, a methane cartridge, and a zeolite. Okay. I remember I found at least one zeolite. Really only need one zeolite. Oh, thank you. I was hoping I'd also have let's see, fuse. Uranium rod. You guys. I can make beehives now. What was that? There's a uranium rod. get rid of some of that that sulfur this way. I can't remember if it's 1 for 1 or 2 for 1 for... Actually, no, that's not true. I can't remember which way the 2 for 1 is. Is it 2 sulfur, 1 iridium? 2 iridium, 1 sulfur. You know what? I'm just going to make some more explosive powder. Because I'm going to find more sulfur. Also, pretty soon I'll be able to mine it. Two explosive powder, 2 osmium, and a super alloy. Actually, that helps. Heck, just take it all now. And now I got my tier 3 jetpack. Throw all this in here. I think because I made that one. Yep. I got extra food and water. But I still don't have the recipe for explosives. I think that's going to be my next, what the next chip is going to, next recipe chip or research chip or whatever they call it. Because I still got to go clear out that big shipping container. And there's just stuff laying on the ground still, even. I also need to remember to grab a piece of silicon off the ground so I can throw all my excess toxic crap in it. I don't have to just leave it laying on the ground. The only reason I don't want to leave it laying on the ground is because later on when I do automation, I don't want to come back and try to pick it up. Yeah, I need to find that right. Yeah, this has. Next one. Right. Yeah, somewhere right there. Okay. Alright, I found level 3. This way. See what? Oh! Another area that I need explosives for. Right. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Teleporters and nuclear and fusion reactors. Oh my! Those are the two things you really use pulsar cores for. every once in a while people start to point out down here, never see it, but no doubt. Check. See that? Okay, nothing left. Stop spores there. Okay. Didn't get to get back. Just doesn't mean anything up there. Oh, I got up here. I still might be able to do more up there. Okay, well, pretty much clean this place out. So I can close this. So in the meantime, I'll just leave the vehicle down there for 5 minutes. Moving into the paint right now. Water. Now, we'll head up. Then I'm actually gonna. Oh wait. Hold on. 1 second. I can take those apart now. So this walkway meets this big old empty room. Well, mostly empty room. Which goes out back here. And I should have a little base down there. Yeah, that's on there. That leads down there, but I'm going to take a look closer first. Hopefully, I can find another. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, the water filter. Which isn't as useful on this planet. Because you gotta clear all of the toxins out of water first before you can use the water filter on it. Toxic goo, explosives, and a bunch of that. Okay. So I got the iron and the titanium and the silicon to make a new base when I head down here. Do I have a map? I do not have a map ship yet. I gotta remember to build my beehive once I get back to my base again. Another toxic area. Tungsten, sulfur, super alloy. Oh yes, this one. Okay, so this one says the generously used there some sense we don't need idiots or the dim-witted guards. In a wax place with golden cells, I sleep, lulled by the buzzing of winged fairies. I cannot fly yet, but one day I will, when I leave my bed to become a sun gatherer. Alright, back to base. So what is that? What did they drop? Oh, wow, osmium. Yeah, this area takes a while to clean up. Because it is a big area. So I need to get some plastic and some silicone. So I have places to put stuff. I need to get my vehicle back so I have more storage. I need to start production on insects because with the combination of the insects and everything else, I will start getting stuff through here a little bit faster. Oxygen still hasn't gone up yet. At the very least now, I know what I need. I need those purification fuses. And until you get really high up, you can't really do much with, you can't make new fuses. You can only find them. Now, at higher levels, you can make fuses, but generally you can only reach those levels by basically doing this in more than one planet. So you've got the Prime planet, you've got Humble, you've got the moons of Selenia, and Aquilus, I can't remember exactly what they called it. And Toxicity. You go in there. You guys go in there. I got one purification fuse. Oh, I do have a fuse cartridge, so in theory I could make a new fuse. Alright, let's see. Got tungsten rod. Three, 6, 7, 8. Right. That's right. I stopped making plastic polymers. I should make a batch. Let's see, I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. That's 9. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9. Oh, and now I need to see what I need. Probably need some bee larvae to make this. Yeah, I need just one bee larva? Okay. That means I need to make an incubator. Tree bark, tier 2 fertilizer, and a super alloy. Oh. Now I found, and this is actually really nice, that the incubator fits right here. Bee larva, I need. Oh, I need the uncommon larva, which I have yet to find any of. It's funny, you actually find the rare larva much more it's much more likely to find the rare larva than you are to find the uncommon larva. It's kind of an annoyance. The easiest way to find larva is to go to some place, stop, then look around. It apparently takes just a little while for the game to figure out you're in a new spot. And then all of a sudden, a couple larvae will show up here or there. There are some places you're more likely to find like rare larvae and stuff. I do not remember where they are on this map. Oh, I got a purification multiplier fuse. That's 2 of the 3. That is an almost decent amount of pulsar points. Osmium is full. Now we got common and rare. I'll need that. Tungsten. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see. So, tungsten. Ooh. Oh, I keep the plastic. That's 3. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a toxin. That should be tungsten rod. Yeah, doing the things where you build like the rods out of different materials is one of the things you actually have to do in this game to kind of control inventory. That and you build a lot of storage. The amount of storage I've built right now is nothing compared to the amount of storage you eventually get into. That's 2 of those. Now the fertilizer. Throw these in here for now. 6 sulfur. Alright, I'll grab a drink. Grab all of that. Now we'll head back out. Alright, I don't want to pick up anything. I want to pick this thing up. So for the water filter, this is one of the places you can actually use it right now because I've already cleaned out the water. I didn't even notice that time before. Well, you know what? I'll clear this place out real quick. Well, kinda quick. Actually, I don't even need the osmium right now. I more need the fertilizer. If that can get me the explosives, I'm going to go back down and blow stuff open. Because I am curious, because I think they made a change and put those things there. And I'm wondering what's behind them. Because there's a few things they can have. One of them is back on the very first planet. They have basically a procedural generated section where it will procedurally. Kind of trouble saying that word. Procedurally generate a a wreck along with like loot and everything in it. And you could get some fun stuff from that. Tier 2 vehicle lights. I mean, vehicle lights aren't bad, but I don't really need them. With the rocket engine in there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, I'm hoarding those things. Explosive sulfur, mutagen. I think I got enough room for one last sulfur. Another explosive powder. Mutagen and a fertilizer. I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to build some place and start building out my biolab. I might just have to put an extension going out of the... going out of the far end of these domes. Then I'll put the butterfly dome off to the left. What do I do? I'm gonna jump to this. And jump back as well. But I could there. The toxic zone here actually really sucks because it actually goes up, like really high. Whereas like when we were in the that the mine shaft, it's like, you know, after a certain distance, it just stopped being it stopped being toxic as you went up. Don't do that here. So now we've got stuff to throw in there. That's 4, 5. One more. One more. Let's try that more. There. All right. Throw that in there. Bring the truck in case I might get a spot we can use there. Let's see. Empty. Breach. Nothing else really. Okay, 3 years. I don't need to know. Okay. Actually, I just realized I needed to check something. So this is a toxic area too, but I seem to recall it having more toxic than 42. So it might be that there's a toxic area up. Yeah, that's what it is. There's a toxic area up top and a toxic area down here. Toxic area down here has a lot more stuff in it, so I'm going to take care of up here first. Plus there's like buildings up here. I need to find more blueprint chips. Double check. Don't see anything here. Don't see anything important. At the moment. Yeah. Right now I have a bunch of them. Pretty much. Blazar quartz. You do need it for a few things, but not nearly as many. Blueprint, mutagen, uranium. Oh wow. That area from down below does go all the way up here. Oh, let's see what's up here. I mean, good connection. Computers. Oh, yes! Okay, that is something that definitely has to go back right away. So the trade space rocket is something you can use to trade excess stuff for trade points. You get trade points. You can find them in certain spots. There's a few other ways you can get trade points. But once you start getting trade points, you can use them to exchange for things. Some of those things being new blueprints that you can't get otherwise. Okay, I don't need anything from there. Let's see. Take those. Those. For the moment. Let's head back up there. Now it's just going to be grabbing anything we think is good loot. Double check all the chests and everything that we found. I can always get rid of the super alloy if I really don't want it. Actually, now the iridium's useful again because if I make a trade rocket, I can trade the iridium. Most of the rods that you can craft, you can trade, and you don't get a whole lot of trade points for any individual one, but you can send off a lot of them. I'll bring the iridium too, I guess. Sooner or later, I'm going to be able to make iridium rods, and I'll be able to sell those too. Although, first, always make a stockpile before you start trading. But once you have all the automated mining going, what you're actually going to do is you're going to set up a mining. Your mining is going to take stuff from all over the place. No. Well, let's see, I'm going up high. Although, actually, let's go back. Let's go back to. Yeah, let's see back now. Since I have computer circuit boards now, I can make the explosives once I get the recipe, which I probably will by doing this. And I gotta keep my eye out for the right kind of larva. Oh, hey, what do you know? I can just build a beacon. beacon's actually nice because once you do that, it tells you exactly where it is. Makes it very hard to get lost. Now, let's see. Blueprints and trade space rocket. Trade space rocket first. Construction menu filter. Interior wall. Boring stuff. Okay, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to get me a bunch of iron, build some more storage. I'll be right back. I am back. I'm going to have to start actually building out some storage. Oh, this would be not mutagen bacteria. This would be tier 1. Tier 1 mutagen. Okay. Now I get to start putting stuff around. Actually, let's see. What do I need to make a trade rocket? Trade space rocket, 3 circuit boards, a super alloy rod, a rocket engine, and a uranium rod. I have almost everything I need in here. One more circuit board. And a super alloy rod. And the rocket engine. Alright, so now here's what you can do. Any of these things you can order. You can order using Terra tokens. You can get most of your multiplier fuses. You cannot actually get the really, really nice one, which is the you can't get the purification fuse. I have 100 Terra tokens right now, but now I have a place I can put stuff. Now, all of these so yeah, everything you can trade comes down here. So uranium, iridium, super alloy, rocket engines, bacteria, and cookies. I'm not going to be able to sell cookies for a while because I don't have what I need. That looks pink. That looks pink. I need to know where that thing's going to land. So, if you see like a solitary pink asteroid coming down, always follow the damn thing. Because there's a good chance that it will have pulsar quartz in it. And it does. 6 pulsar quartz. Woohoo! Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Throw that in there for now. Common larva. Common. I don't need all these commons. I need an uncommon. Until then, do that. But now I will. I've got a bunch of these. I need a space to put my pulsar points. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay. So what I should do is I should go throw this chunk of plastic in here. Nitrogen. Whew, I'm even running out of iridium. Like loose iridium. Have more in the rover, but I also have a bunch more in here. Throw the pulsar quartz in here for the time being. Hey, you know what? I'll just send it right there. Share my mutagen. Oh, now I got some uranium rods to throw in there. Oh, I still have more iridium rods in here. Oh well. Let me see, what else do I got here? Unlock the water filter, which is probably over here. Water filter, water filter, water filter. Silicon, aluminum, fabric, and 2 bioplastic nuggets. I can drink directly from lakes, but here that's kind of a misnomer because you have to detoxify it first. Fuses. Do that. Okay, let's see. Purification gel near the bottom. Sorry, tier 3 GPS satellites now too. Oh, that's right, tree spreaders. I can start growing trees. I need to make new trees. I don't have any good trees yet. Although I do have everything I need for it. Let's finish emptying stuff out. Actually, no, let's first Solus, then Folia. I mean, it'll make trees. It won't make great trees. But it will make something. In case you don't know, that little indicator, this one, once you get your drones running, it sets the automation. Well, yeah, it does set the automation, the movement automation. Let's see. What else do we got in here? Okay, I need to make another batch of purification gel. We'll have to set up some space to store some quartz. And some zeolite. That's the nitrogen. We will I can build that in both. Pristine mushrooms, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How am I doing on purification capsules? You know what? I'll make new ones. I need plastic rods to build tier 3 one. That's a tier 2 one. sir. What I should have done, I'll put an end cap on this sucker. Guess it's storming right now. Got all that pulsar quartz. Got a decent supply now. Alright, so trade ship has returned. Or it is returning right now. Now, if you had anything, they'd be in there. So, I mean, the cooking station is kind of useful at times if you're gonna, but to make like the nice new stuff, this is one of the things you really want. The tier 2 storage locker. The spacesuits are neat, but not necessary. The big living compartment's nice. The tier 2 drone. The tier 2 drones are much faster than the tier 1 ones, but they are useful. The fountain is interesting because once you get the water filter, you can drink out of it. And this just makes something the size of one of the that 2x2, but it has a dome with rounded corners, so it just looks kind of nice. But given as I'm now able to trade, I now have new stuff, I'm going to actually start making trees, because it takes a while to make trees. Pistera or Shanga. Make 5. I don't need the Lirma seed, but I will need tree bark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now with everything else, it's just you go up and you make it, you do your recipe. In this, you have to research. And you gotta wait for the sequence to finish. And it is not fast. I still can't make my beehives. Ugh! And I'll need more tree bark to actually make the tree spreaders. And I should check to see how many bioplastic nuggets I have. Not very many. So my next production trick, 2 mushrooms, 1 silicon, and 1 water bottle. So I need mushroom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an extra. Okay. Now these I can just crank out really quick. Three. Bacteria, fertilizer, and super alum. Oh. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll need 5 super alloy. Which I can get once I start getting more seeds. And it works the same with this. You get a recipe from here for like fish eggs, silkworms, butterfly larvae. You do that, and it'll make the larva. Different larvae do different things. Silkworms and bee larvae are used in productions. Bee larvae run beehives and eco parks, as I call them. They're just basically I think they call them ecosystems. Now that I think about it, but it's just basically a pool with a water filter and insects, and it helps with a lot of your biomass. And this is the thing that takes bloody forever. I do not like it. I have an autocraft. I can make autocrafters. Now, autocrafters are nice because they basically just pull from within range. So if you need to like crank out a bunch of things, it won't crank out certain things like the larva. You can't make larva with it, but you can cook with it. You can make explosives with it, explosive powders, all sorts of other stuff. But again, automation is needed. We're almost at the teleporters, though. Okay, we're in the GTIs at least. And yeah, you can eventually make your own pulsar quartz. Oh, that's a ways off. Actually, that's not that far off. The butterfly dome. But I need butterfly larvae. Although... but no, it's expensive. But you know what? Let's go take a look real quick. That is one of the things you can order from here. There are fish eggs and butterfly larvae. They have an amazing multiplier, but they're like 4,500 points. Getting 4,500 points without automation takes a long time. You really have to have like the mining and the automation set up so that you can just go, oh, well, I'm just gonna let the system do its work. You know what? I'm gonna need more storage space out there. I'll be able to make another row of storage. Probably will start putting other things like flowers, Lirma seeds, and everything else. Maybe I'll move all my, I don't know yet. Okay, so need 5 super alloy. I think I still have super alloy in here. No. I turned it into... Well, right now I only got 1 tree, so I'll just take 1 with me. I think I'll make my trees over this way. I found out the hard way that if you put your trees too close to your base, they start growing into your base. Like, literally, the clippings off, and they show up inside your base. So I'm going to drop my tree spreader. I'm not going to drop my tree spreader. Tree bark, bar plastic nugget, bacteria sample, soil sample. What the heck? Why for can I not build there? There's just some... Oh, wait, that's right. I forgot. Tier 1 tree spreaders need to be in water. And soon you will see trees coming up here. There we go. That's some space. gonna do? I think I'm gonna cut it off here. I'll probably take the time to make the rest of the seeds, put out my tree planters. Oh, I need more tree bark. Because I use tree bark to make the... I use tree bark to make the seeds too. So I got 2 more of these, so I've got enough to make 1 more tree spreader. As you can see, there are new trees here. Oh, that's right. I put away all the super alloy because I wasn't going to have enough room. Do I have any more tree bark in here? No, just the Lirma seeds. I'll throw the Lirmas, some of the extra Lirmas over here. Once I get this stuff built, 1, 2, so I need 3 more bark. Anyway, I'm just gonna be doing more busy work, but I'll drop off here, and hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back. Thank you. Have a good time and a good day. Bye bye.